Hi friends, welcome to today's video. Let me just tell you that this is the second video that I'm recording today because I just recorded a video with a different palette and the palette didn't have enough pigment for my liking, and Alex was like kind of running around while I was doing it, so it was kind of bad. So I was like, you know what, let's start fresh and let's start again. So I took up all that makeup, put all this new makeup on, and we have some new makeup to play with. Now this palette that I'm using today is not new. I've used it before, the James Charles palette. So this palette is the James Charles and Morphe palette. I love how big this thing is. Okay, so originally when I got this palette, I was like, I'm gonna get the mini. The mini had just come out. I was like, I'm gonna get the mini. The mini's easier, it's cheaper. And then I got it and I was like, no, I need this big old thing. So I got rid of it and I got this. And I'm a weirdo and I keep these because I like to know the shade names. But I've only touched this like a handful of times. Oh, that's just like, I'm a huge makeup fanatic, so like this is just like right up my freaking alley. The first shade that I'm going to use is B. Okay, I'm going to take this right now. So I'm not going to lift the palette up and back and forth just because it is really big and I don't have a lot of desk space because I have a bunch of crap on it. So I'm going to use this first yellow shade. This is called B. The yellow just takes a little bit to build. And this is a red shade. Whew. So I'm going to take the shade 518, which is a nice orange shade, and I'm going to blend out the harsh edges of the red. I'm going to kind of sort of cut the crease, not really. The B color, the yellow, and I got this on a flat brush, just like that, and I'm going to put that over that concealer. I'm going to go in with this smaller brush. This is the M506 brush, and I'm going to put that orange shade down here first, so you can't really tell, and then I'm gonna go in with the red. Oh, I got that like red in my eye. All right, let's put on some mascara. Go in with the Tarte Big Ego. Let's take this brush. This is the M152, and I'm gonna go in with a ring light. I've used a ring light before, so pretty, and I'm gonna use that as my inner corner highlight. Let's dust off this bake. Alright, so for bronzer, I'm going to go in with a Morphe one, because, you know, Morphe sponsored me. I'm going to go in with the shade Enemy. And this is like my holy grail right now. This is the True and Luscious Lucky Glow Bronze and Highlight Palette. Got this in a BoxyCharm or else I would never know about it. Now when you look at this, these are like bronzers, contour shades. Too light for me, but it's got 3 beautiful highlights and a beautiful blush. So this is Royal Flush. I love this. I think it blends out so pretty and it's got a nice glow to it. Okay, we're gonna go in with, this is the Jaclyn Cosmetics loose highlighter in the shade Amped. Loose highlighters are definitely a force to be reckoned with, I think. So you just kind of have to be careful with them and really take your time. Last step is lippies. I'm just gonna go with my go-to because I know it never fails me, the Huda Beauty combo. So this is the lip kit. I don't even know what's called, a lip liner. This is in this shade HBIC. This is in the shade Board Meeting. This is a matte lipstick. One thing I will say about Huda is that her packaging is always bomb, and she just has good formulas. I just love her. And this is a lip that I know will never fail me. Guys, this is the finished product. Alright, so MorpheXJamesCharles. I've talked about this before, but I do want to talk about the formula again. This is a super nice palette. Makeup artist, or if you just like to play with color, I think this is a really great palette for you. Really quickly, I do want to tell you guys what shades I went into, just so you see it on the actual palette. So the first shade that I went to was B. Then I went in with this red shade. It's Are You Kidding or something like that. You're Kidding. And I packed that in, and I blended it out with 518, and then I just kind of used that again. I used B again when I put it in the middle, and then I used Ring Light for the inner corner highlight. This palette is so great, you guys, and it's a really good price point. You can sister slay with this palette. Just get it at Ulta, Morphe, if you have a Morphe by you. So you have Sister Slaying, so you have Sister Saturday and Sister Sunday. If you like to play in color, you have your transition shades, liner shades, and nice highlights. Then you have your neutrals. If you're not like somebody that likes to play in color, oh my gosh, I'll this thing up as a whole. If you're not someone who likes to play in color, then you can definitely still buy this palette. For me, I buy stuff to experiment with them so I can record for you guys, and I also like to collect makeup. And my thinking with buying this was, one, it's JamesCharles. I like watching his content. Two, I love Morphe. I have almost every Morphe palette. And this is something that getting into makeup is expensive. So having a palette that I can use this if I have an interview, or if I have a meeting for my kid, or if I just feel like putting on makeup for a family event, these two rows are great for that. Like, they're amazing. And these two are fun if I want to do something like this, if I want to experiment on my best friend, if I want to whatever, because she's always saying, when are we going to play in makeup? So that is something. This is a palette that when we do eventually play in makeup, I'm kind of weird about my makeup, but we'll talk about that later. This is a palette I would take because I don't have to carry around 4, 5, 6 palettes. So this, I'll drop the price points and stuff below. You can get this big one, or you can get the mini at Ulta, Morphe, if you have a Morphe store, all that. That is all for today's video. If you like this video, make sure you give it a great big thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and hanging out with me during my struggle. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.